only 27 students are present during the lectures. So very less number of attendance I'm seeing in the lectures. So 2b is equal to minus 3. We can give this is equation number 1. Again x get cancelled here, so d is equal to, we're getting that is d is equal to 4, sorry, 2. So we're getting a is equal to 1, d is equal to 2, 2b is equal to minus 3. Similarly, we have to compete with the second part. Second part, what is second part? Uy is equal to minus of vx. Uy is equal to minus of vx. So the second part, we have to simplify. Uy is what is the uy? You can see that is 2bx square y plus 4cy cube minus 4 into y, which is equal to minus sign as it is vx. What the value of vx is here? So you have to write that is 12x square y minus ey cube plus 4 into y. So again we have to compute with this part. 2bx square y is compared with this part, so I'm just writing directly 2b is equal to minus 12, therefore b is equal to minus 6. Similarly, you can see that 4c is minus minus this part y cube y cube, so 4c is equal to e. We can give this is, or we can give this is equation number 2. And last one, this part get cancelled because the same terms. Okay, now we'll move ahead with this part. B equal to minus 6. B equal to minus 6 in equation 1. So you will getting 2 into minus 6 is equal to minus 3 into E. Therefore 12 minus divided by minus 3, so E is equal to 4. E is equal to 4. Now E equal to 4 in equation 2 in here. So 4 into C is equal to 4. Therefore C is equal to 1. So are you getting all the values here? That is A is equal to 1, B is equal to minus 6, C is equal to 1, D is equal to 2, E is equal to 4. So according to that, we got all the values A, B, C, and D. A, C, D, and E. Earlier, the first question was based on 4 unknowns. Now here it is a 2 unknowns. Now the first part is I'm covered the whole part is, that is analytic function. Now moving ahead, one more time I'm going to explain this whole part because just today miss to record the lectures. That's why again I'm going to explain because these things are compulsory from our side. Now see, the first question was we have to prove the function is analytic. The function must be analytic. You have to must separate the function. What is the value of z is x plus iy. What is the value of f of z is a u plus iv. You just simplify, apply the same formulas here, and e raised to I theta will be cos theta plus I sin theta. According to that, you got the values here, u and v. Next, we have to differentiate the function ux. While differentiating this part, you have to separate u into v. or you have apply that is product rule, first into derivative of second plus second into derivative of first. So according to that, we just got equation 1, 2, 3, and 4. You have to apply the same concept in u as well as v. We have to apply partial derivative. While differentiating with respect to x, the y term is treated as a constant. Similarly, while differentiating the function with respect to y, x variable is treated as a constant. So according to that, we got equation 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And according to the Cauchy-Riemann equations, the Cauchy-Riemann equations clearly state that u means derivative of u with respect to x, which is equal to derivative of v with respect to y, and derivative of u with respect to y is equal to minus of derivative of v with respect to x. So from equation 1, 2, 3, and 4, the equations satisfied or hold the Cauchy-Riemann equations. Therefore, f of z is analytic. Whenever the function s comes to an analytic function, you must have to differentiate the original functions. So because in a statement you mentioned that is a function must be differentiable. So one thing is clear, that is a CR equation satisfied. Now function must be differentiable. So f of z is, while differentiating with f of z, you are just getting z, again the product rule, u into v, and f dash of z is equal to z into 1 minus e raised to minus z. Now next question we solve, that the question must is given that is analytic, and we have to calculate the now again here it is clearly mentioned the function is analytic. So we have to find the ABCD. Whenever you the question in a question it is given the it is analytic functions, means what, you have the Cauchy-Riemann equation. पूरे chapter ये चीज ध्यान में रखना है आपको. If a function is given as an analytic, means the CR equation hold, means it is given. We just separated the real part and imaginary part here in a given questions. After separating, you are getting that is u and v, and again you have to apply the derivative partial derivative rule. While differentiating u with respect to x, y term treated as a constant, and while differentiating v with respect to y, you can consider that is a x variable as a constant, and vice versa. So here we just got the derivatives of respective function. Ux we got 2x plus ay, vx we got 2cx plus dy, ui we got ax plus 2by, and vy we got dx plus 2y. And the function is given, f of z is given, analytic function, means we have ux is equal to vy and uy is equal to minus of vx. So one by one we have to compute. The first when we computed, we have to substitute the equations, both the equations, whatever the equations we got after differentiation, we have to substitute here, and after substitution we have to put with the same variable from left hand side to right hand side. Now 2x is compared by dx. Why? Because here x having x variable having power 1, here again x variable having power 1. So we compute this equation, or we can compare with these two equations. So we're getting dx is equal to 2x, and after this part we're getting d is equal to 2. Similarly, we computed here y variable. So we are getting a is equal to 2. Now second part we computed here, ui is equal to minus of vx. Again after computation we are getting 2cx is equal to ax, x accidental, 2c minus 2c is equal to a. But what is the value of a? Already we calculated 2. So we have to just substitute here a is equal to 2, and after substitution you getting c is equal to minus 1. Similarly, in this equation we substituted d is equal to 2. After substitution we got b is equal to 1. I just written the value here, a is equal to 2, b is equal to c equal to minus 1, and d is equal to 2. A and d are equal, b and c are equal, but with opposite signs, when b having 1 and c is equal to minus 1. But in examination, please don't try to write in a different color pen. You have to use only black ballpoint, because मैंने यहाँ पे रेड में लिखा था, तो ज़रूरी नहीं है कि एग्जाम में भी आप रेड में लिखो. So please just remember these things. Now again one more similar kind of question, we have to calculate p. Only single unknowns we have to calculate here. and the function is again given analytic. Analytic means ux is equal to y and uy is equal to minus of vx is given. So f of z we have to simplify. F of z is u and v. After simplification you have to take the derivative ux. Derivative of log is 1 upon the given function, and we have to calculate the derivative of that respective function. So we got 2x. Now to get cancelled, ux is x upon x square plus y square. Similarly uy, you are getting y upon x square plus y square according to the same concept derivative. Vx we have calculated because here it is v is given tan inverse of px by y, and derivative of tan inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square. So x is what, px by y. So we have to square this term. We have to just simplify this part, and you are getting p by y. So p into y. Now here you don't no need to differentiate all four parts. You have to take two derivative. Ux is equal to vy, so or ui is equal to vx. So just we have to compute this part because the given function is analytic. So while just computing this all parts, if p is equal to -1, then the above equations are exact. If you substitute p is equal to -1 here, then the above equation must hold true. Therefore we just calculated the p is equal to -1. Now the last question is find a, b, c, d and e, so that the function f of x is ax raised to 4 plus bx square y square plus cy 4 plus dx square minus 2y square plus I into 4x cube y minus exy cube plus 4xy is analytic. Again a similar question like the second questions. Take the function u and v, differentiate the function partially with respect to x as well with respect to y for both u and v, and after differentiating we got the values. So the function is analytic and CR equation is clearly given. So we have to just equate the functions. After equating you are getting this values while equating the first CR equation. Second part you have to simplify, and after first and second part simplifications you all get that is a equal to 1, b equal to -6, c equal to 1, d is equal to 2, and e is equal to 4. So I just revise all the 4 questions. Now we'll move ahead with the attendance part. So please don't left. Just trying to take the attendance. Only 26 students I think are present. Very less number of attendance observed from the last 1 week. Just wait. So 26 students are present. Okay, anyone having any doubts regarding the today's topic, whatever I taught, or whatever the problems we solved here? If anyone having any doubts regarding the numericals, you can go ahead with your questions so that I will try to solve your doubts, and I will try to clear your understanding doubts or whatever you feel doubts in any numericals from the remaining whatever the questions we solved here, the 4 numericals. Anyone having any doubts? Because this topic is a very easy. The first part we completed. From tomorrow onwards or day after tomorrow onwards we will move ahead with the other part of this syllabus or this module, because that part belongs to something derivative as well as integration. So your derivative must be strong for the complex variable, because if your derivative is strong, definitely you are going to score more marks in this module, complex variable. So please try to recall whatever derivative you learn in your 12th standard, and not like the composite function, logarithmic, the function of a function or something. No, we required only a basic derivative, not at all like the different functions whatever you learn in 12th standard. So we just required the simple derivative like u by v, u into v, and the basic integrations, because in next topic we have to integrate the function, because here the functions are given analytic. So we have to prove the analytic, or we have to calculate the unknowns. But in next part, the function either u is given or v is given. If u is given, we have to calculate their uh, remaining part like v. If imaginary part is given, we have to calculate the real part. If other things are given, or we have to learn, that is the harmonic functions or orthogonal trajectories. Because this chapter is very short and sweet, even we have to learn that is a complex variable in polar form. I explain the complex variable or the Cauchy-Riemann equation in polar form. UR is equal to 1 by R into V theta. If you remember, UR is equal to 1 by R into V theta, and U theta is equal to minus R into VR. So please remember these things. In next lecture, first I am going to solve the polar coordinates base. Later on, we will move ahead with the finding of analytic functions. So thank you. We'll meet by coming Thursday. Thank you so much. If anyone having any doubts, you can ask me, or we should stop here. Okay. So thank you. We'll stop here. See you by Thursday. Thank you. Thank you so much.